All right, this is a plea to all my Washington winemaker friends that are going to be pouring at the winemaker picnic coming up August 14th at Chateau Ste. Michelle. One of my very favorite events of the year, but one of the downsides is it's usually hot and winemakers are always pouring hot wine. I hate warm red wine, like really warm. And of course, cold, and a barely cold white wine isn't a lot of fun to drink either. So I went down a rabbit hole for you so that you can be pouring fantastic wine, whether it's white or red, during a hot event outside. So both of these are beautiful bags. I went through a lot of options. There were flowers and things that say they were leak proof, but they weren't leak proof. They can't have any seams inside because you might need to actually use real ice. A lot of the insulated bags are meant for pre-frozen pads, but those don't last very long. In the middle of an event, you can't refresh it. And if you have to put ice in it and it starts leaking all over you, that's not good. So I proofed both of these. One's 22 bucks. You can get them both on Amazon pretty much in a couple of days. Both are leak proof as long as they're not tipped upside down. So while you're using them, they're not going to be dripping all over you. Both handle regular ice and both have the ability for 2 bottles. So even though you can do it with one bottle, the one bottle carriers seem to be a little too tight and hard to get the bottle in and out. And so if you're just walking around, you want to be able to just stick it in the bag and not sit there and mess with it. So this is a really nice, you just have to have a little ice on the bottom. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it keeps that bottle cool. They also both have adjustable straps. And I personally find that there's not really that much fun to carry it like this because I'm constantly worried about the thing falling off. But I do like the fact that they both straps adjust and go long enough that you can actually put them across your shoulder. So I like it a little bit more like this. That way it feels really secure. I'm not really worried about it and it's doing its job. And I can reach in and reach out. So even if it's a white bottle of wine, it's going to be nice and chilly. And one other tip, sometimes the bottom is cold, but the top is not. If it's been sitting there in the ice, but the top hasn't, do this and mix it all up and give us that cool wine on the bottom, not the warm wine on the top. But either way, I'm going to put a link to both of these bags in this description because I would really love it if a lot of you went out and bought a couple of these bags so you're not walking around with hot red wine or barely cold white wine at the Washington Winemaker Picnic coming up August 14th. So check it out. Don't miss the event. And hopefully when you see these winemakers with these cool little bags that don't look too flowery and they're kind of manly, they're okay. You can use them, guys. It's not a purse. I think you'll appreciate it. And that's the scoop.